Hey guys, coming at you with another fidget spinner review, and this one is going to be a little bit more complex, a little bit longer, so I'm hoping you'll hang in there with me. This is one of the most complex spinners I have had the privilege to review. It has been sent to me by banggood.com, and this one is called the Flame. And it is a big spinner. This box looks big. Yeah, it's big. It's big. If you like big spinners, if you like brass spinners, if you like heavy spinners, this one is for you. If you look at the edge here, it's got the barcode right there. But I really wanted you to see right here where it says the brass is the part that's marked off. But it does come in stainless steel. And what's that last one there? Oh, the colors. Not sure what that color part is for. Maybe, just maybe, it is for the these inserts right here. Maybe these are actually LED lights. So before I show you the lights and everything, I wanted to show you the whole spinner. And so maybe that colors thing on the box here, the colors on the marking on the box means that the LEDs may come in other colors or multicolors, but this is just white. And like I said, I'll demonstrate that in just a minute. But I want to show off how pretty this thing is, how beautiful. It is big. Like I said, it's got. I like these finger pads on here. The brand name, I believe, is MATEMINCO. That's the way I pronounce it. No one has. I never actually heard the name pronounced out loud, so I'm guessing. But this is the same brand as the last spinner that Banggood has sent me. So yeah, I want to show you all the parts that came in the box, because this is a multi-part spinner. It does have watch batteries in these two housings to power the LEDs. It has multiple settings, and one of the good things is they send you these two sets of inserts. So if you want to take the LEDs out and substitute these stainless steel inserts, you can. They'll just push out. And this right here is just a red plastic insert. And what it does, it actually has a spare battery inside. So they send you two spare batteries. And let me see if I can figure out. These only press out one way, so I need to figure out the right direction to press these out. Because if you start pressing one way and it doesn't want to move, then you can flip it over and do the other side. But I don't know if you can see this or not. But the inside here, there is a gasket. That gasket is what keeps the LED insert firmly in place. And they do send you two more gaskets, and they also send you a spare set of bearings. So if you want to swap out bearings for some reason, one set of bearings gets damaged, you have a second spare set right here. A second spare set right there. And this right here, it's hard to see this because it is white, so I'm kind of bending it a little bit, but these are little round gaskets that fit inside here. There is a kind of a little gasket on one side that keeps the button pressed away from the on-off, or I should say the on-off switch pressed open. So let me go ahead and show you the lights on this. You notice it's got a kind of a safety feature, so you can't just press it and it comes on. You actually have to hold it down in about 3 seconds. And you'll see the little light come on. I mean, that's the lowest setting. Then it's got a brighter setting. It's got an even brighter setting. And then you go into the flash mode. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that movie called Flashdance. What a feeling. So yeah, get a little look at it right here. How it looks when it's flashing. It only flashes on one side because the other side has to have the on-off switch. So you got this one side. You see the light playing off the brass. I think it's very nice looking. Now this is definitely a two-handed spinner because this thing is fairly heavy. And because of it is being two-lobed, it makes it fairly difficult to flick with my ring finger. It doesn't have it has a little bit of curve there, has just a tiny bit of a hot spot when when I rub my finger across here, I can actually feel the kind of an edge to the brass, but it's not bad. But it may irritate some people. It wouldn't bother me though. So, but the one thing is, because it is so heavy and because the lobes are not designed as good as they could be for flicking with a ring finger, you don't get a real satisfying thrust when you flick it. It takes some, you have to really concentrate and work at it to get as good of a flick as I'm getting right now. So this is definitely a two-handed spinner. It's also a table spinner, so the caps are tall enough that you can put it on tabletop and spin it. Let me adjust the lights here a little bit so you can see what the other setting looks like when it's spinning. And get that strobe effect going. And to turn it completely off, you have to hold the buttons down again for about 3 seconds and they will turn off, one at a time or at the same time. It's just hold the buttons down for 3 seconds or 4 seconds and they will turn off. So I want to kind of show you what it looks like with the stainless steel inserts. See, just trying to show you how these things press out. They press out fairly easy. Because of this gasket in there, because of that gasket, it does firmly seat in there, so it's not going to fall out very easily. But I was just wondering how much more this is going to weigh with these stainless steel inserts, because these are pretty thick. I mean, this thing is a thick monster. And they got to get lined up just right, because they have to fit past that gasket. May have to turn it over to, there it goes. Just I needed to evenly press it on all edges. So it didn't take much to get in there, but man, it is a weighty hunk of metal. If you like heavy, this is heavy. So let the light hit on it, because it does have a really nice strobe effect. But this is by far, I believe, the heaviest spinner I've ever encountered, and one of the longest spinners I've encountered. So yeah, I mean, that's a handful. But like I said, they do give you a lot of good extras. You got your options of the LED lights. These are not LED lights, they're just red inserts, but they carry the spare batteries. And then you do have the stainless steel inserts. They just press out. They only press out from one side though, so you have to be careful and be aware of what you're pressing on, because you may think that you're pressing on the right direction and you're actually fighting it, trying to get it out. And let me push them back in there. There is a little lip in there that stops the inserts when they hit a certain point. And you can see kind of see the bottom here. It's kind of translucent. That is the switch side. So unless you want, you know, one light on each side, which I didn't think about that too much, but let's see. I'm going to show you what it looks like with one light on each side. So I can get that one to turn on. There we go. And I'll hold that one down. So you got it one on each side. Let's see what it looks like when I spin it with one light on each side. Hey, not too bad. Now the bearings, this set looks like they're stainless steel from the way the light's hitting them. And let me turn this off, and I'll show you the bearings in this one. This bearing set looks like they're black silicone bearings. So it looks like a hybrid silicone bearing in there. See if I can get the light in there just right. Because these do look black, and these do look like they are steel. But my eyes aren't the best in the world now, so I'm going by what I can tell by the light hitting them. So I believe you get your choice, or well, you get the option of swapping out whether you're going to be using stainless bearings or black silicone bearings. They're both hybrid ceramic. I mean, they both have a steel housing around them, and they both have a bearing guide in them. So like I said, you have your choice. You have the option of swapping out your bearings to either go with the looks like steel bearings or the hybrid ceramic bearings, which is a pretty good deal, I believe. I think you're going to see more and more spinners coming with a set of spare bearings, either the same type of bearing that comes with it, or a steel version, or a full ceramic version, maybe all three. That way you can customize your spinner to however you want it to feel and however you want it to spin. So yeah, very nice spinner. I like it a lot. It's definitely a showpiece. I mean, that is going to look nice sitting on someone's desk. They're going to definitely ask you about those finger pads. I like those circles in there. They look like they're made out of stainless steel. The only thing I wish about them was that they were indented, you know, had a curve to them rather than be flat. It would fit your finger better. So yeah, one more great spinner coming from banggood.com and MATEMINCO. If you get a chance, check them out. I'll put the link down in the description below. And I will talk to you later.
Well, that's the end of the film. Now here's the meaning of life. Thank you, Brigitte. Well, it's nothing very special. Try and be nice to people, avoid eating fat, read a good book every now and then, get some walking in, and try and live together in peace and harmony with people of all creeds and nations. And finally, here are some completely gratuitous pictures of penises to annoy the censors and to hopefully spark some sort of controversy, which it seems the only way these days to get the jaded, video-sated public off their fucking arses and back in the sodding cinema. Family entertainment? Bollocks. What they want is filth. People doing things to each other with chainsaws during Tupperware parties. Babysitters being stabbed with knitting needles by gay presidential candidates. Vigilante groups strangling chickens. Armed bands of theatre critics exterminating mutant goats. Where's the fun in pictures? Oh, well, there we are. Here's the theme music.